everybody. How y'all doing? How you doing? Welcome to Jared Talks interview. As I interview people that had their own YouTube channel or a business. Today, I have a very special guest. She's been a good friend, well, coach. I put it that way. She's an amazing content creator, and she loves what she does. And I'm glad that she get a chance to take her time to come on my channel. How you doing today, Miss Snap? How you doing today?
I'm doing well, Jarrett. I'm excited to be a part of your show. Thank you for inviting me, and I am ready for whatever may be coming my way.
Well, please tell the people that do not know about you how you start your channel and everything else.
Okay, Jarrett, a little bit about me. I am a grandmother, a gardener. Uh, I'm a tea to the nation, and I become YouTube grandmother. And how it happened is I used to do overnights and I retired from the overnights because it was so detrimental to my body. But I was
Hmm.
doing coaching and trying to live life. You know how people jug and they talk about grinding? I was grinding, I was burning
Hmm.
candles from both ends. And
Hmm.
so one day walking through my job, God told me I could retire. And I was like, wow, okay. And so I did. And that gave me an opportunity to be able to take and do YouTube. I do YouTube because it's fun. It's a platform where you could utilize it as monetizing, but also it's for me, it's to inspire, impact, and encourage others to live the life that God created them to live. And
Hmm.
sometimes people, I'm called the snapback coach because people get stuck in different things and loss of jobs, loss of relationships, and
Hmm.
loss of identity. And with that said, we somebody have to help us to be able to come back into the place where we're created to be.
Were you nervous when you started your channel?
Jarrett, was I nervous?
Yes.
I would say no and yes, but anything new that you're doing, it's a lot. So you learning to do it. And so I don't know if I was nervous at per se, but I was a little bit apprehensive. I wanted to do YouTube a long time ago. I brought a camera and everything and it didn't transpire. But also I wanted to, I like YouTube. So I was used of it as a consumer. And I'm a Toastmaster. So the part about being nervous, I think for me, I like to talk sometimes because of my dialect. I get a little, I used to get a little concerned or nervous. Now I'm just me. I'm
Hmm.
country, I'm city, I'm all of that. So I've learned to embrace who I am and go from that. Jared, I was trying to see how I could put it on my channel, and that's what I'm trying to do. I forgot it been a while since I've been on here. I know it's some kind of dots that will bring me to that, and I'm not used of it on the phone, but I'm used of it. I'm used of it on the phone. So can you help me, or are you not? You not sure?
I'm not. I'm not. I had to do it before I go live anyway to put the toggle to your channel. So I had
Oh,
to do it before my live. Um, where did the name come from? Where did the snapback coat come from?
it came from. I have a business called Resilient by Design, and so it's the resilient piece that God has given us the ability to snap back. If you think about a fire of a forest or something, when it come back stronger. New life come in. So it's just like a jump start. That name mean to help you to jump start back to who God created you to be, not just part of who you are, but all of who you are. And so I was praying, I pray. and I wanted to know what the business name was and who should I be called. And so it's more than just a name. It's a is a position of what I'm called to.
Were you t- did you try to make sure that the name was not taken by somebody else? You,
Well, a lot of names are taken, and what happens is, unless they trademark it, you could use
mm,
a lot of names are utilized. Jarrett Talk, somebody else could use your name. Snapback, they could use part of it, but I paid for the name and stuff. So with Resilient by Design, I have Minnesota Resilient by Design. Why? Because there's other Resilient by Designs. And so is yeah. So I did do a search for Minnesota though. And that's how you have to do it from for the state that you live in, not so much just a general search.
when you, I'll put it way, the short do not count. What the longest live or video have you done, and the shortest video have you done? The short do not count. It's like between like 2 to 5 minute videos or lives, vice versa.
The longest live I did, um, I'd say 3 hours maybe. And the shortest video I've done, the
Not
shorts, the
no, the
shorts have
short do not count. Short do
no,
not
no,
count.
you didn't give me a chance to finish. The
Uh-huh.
shorts have changed since I was doing YouTube. At one
Mm,
time, a short was 1 minute. Now it's
okay.
up to 3 minutes. So I could say the shortest short I did was a minute. They
Okay.
changed the requirement along the line. They changed a lot of the requirements.
Well, I want to mention the video short, not the actual short. I know you mentioned, but I was talking about the actually like the between like 5 10 like, but not doing a live, it's doing like a video, like
Or
you
like
actually
a
talk.
regular video.
Yes, yes.
So I guess, like I was saying before, the shorts, in the beginning, you want to just do it. And so it was a video. Even the shorts was a video. So I could still say a 1 minute to 3 minutes,
Okay,
or five
okay,
minutes, 4 minutes.
okay.
So in your language that you want to make it fit, I'm gonna make it fit. No, I don't mean a short. I mean a video. They did last year when I started. The shorts was under a minute, and now in the video, because even with the shorts, some people have it that look like shorts, but they still was required. They was called videos. So yeah, Jarrett, you funny. I mean that.
So, all seriousness though, before you go live with anything, do you ever sit? I mean, no, I won't rephrase the question. When you get done with your lives or videos, do you ever run it back and watch them videos back and like take notes of the what you and like learn what you did today lately? Like watch it back.
Well, I look at a video today. Sometimes I listen to them and replay. Um, so I could say yes and no, but I don't so much look at it for the learning point of it.
Hmm.
I sometimes I listen to them, and in the beginning, I like myself. Sometimes I'm amazed with some of the things God says through me. So I listen to for that point of view. But
Hmm.
also, like I was listening to one just a while ago. It was a live, and now I know that I need to put my microphone on, especially when I'm moving around. I had used my microphone faithfully till about a month ago when I got a new phone, and so I don't use it as faithfully as I should. And
Hmm.
so with that said, yeah, that's why I didn't know. Yeah.
Before you hit the live button or the record button on your phone or on the computer, do you ever sit? Do you ever sit before you hit the live button and say, "Hey, did, This gonna be a good live or a good video or anything. You'll sit there before you hit the go live button or the record button.
No, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this though. When I go live, it's easier. It's like it's a flow. It's natural. I'm a
Mhm.
natural speaker, and I love
Mhm.
to speak. So the anointing and everything flow. When I do recordings, it's like now you talk about getting nervous. I get nervous because I'm trying to stay within a script instead of just flowing. And that part is hard. And it makes me sometimes feel like I'm robotic. And then you go back and you change it and you change it. Because then that's when a critique come in. Well, it's not good enough. You could say it this way, or you could have said it that way. So the flow is easier just to go live for me.
So let's put it like, do you ever get any? Do you get ideas when you like? Let's put it like, at night when you in bed sleeping or anything, and some crazy idea come out of your head. Do you ever get up in the middle of the night and like write it down or just put a premiere up?
Yeah. Sometimes I have. Sometimes I couldn't sleep. I mean, thoughts are running through my head, especially when you first start. It runs through my head, and I'm like, "Oh, that'll be good. Oh, I could do that."
Right.
Yeah, those kinds of things. It'll happen sometimes. I'm like, "Oh, I could do this." When you're sleeping. I think during the quiet times, and that's why rest is so important. During the quiet times, that's when God can speak to you, and that's when
Mhm.
your creative juice run. So yeah, I could say, yeah.
With the I love coming over your I love coming over your channel and enjoy your content and your live and everything. But I think you already know. I think but know this. I think you already know the question. The answer to this question. But do you ever get when you get done with the live or anything? Do you ever look at the comments and see that there should be anything that should be on in the comments? Do you ever keep them or delete them?
Um, I haven't had a lot of ugly comments on my recorded videos.
Mm-hmm.
I've had them in live. People get bold. I don't know. It's like the trolls come out, and I'm thinking about having a troll party. That's when I don't know. I think because a lot of times people like lives. They like somebody to hear and see them, and they want it to be more visual than going back seeing. Now, one person I know, she says is different. She haven't gotten the trolls on her lives, but they come on her short videos and things like that. So no.
If you weren't doing YouTube or if you weren't doing YouTube, what would the like a second option if you weren't doing this right now?
If I wasn't doing this, I have lots to do. I got lots. I'm a gardener. I'm a grandma. I'm a relationship. I do coaching. So YouTube is like I say, is a platform. People don't know you, and if they don't know you, they can't engage in with you. So the more visible you are, then the more you visible that people are able to reach out and touch. YouTube have became a very rewarding platform for me more than some of the other ones have. And what I mean by that, I'm more confident. My information is going out. I'm operating under the platform. I've learned a lot in the past. A lot of platforms you get on and you just get on and you don't understand how it works. And with YouTube, especially if you want to be a part of the partnership, it forces you to learn how the procedure work. And everything we have a procedure and we have languages. And people are oftentimes we fail because we don't know how to engage in that language.
Who was the very first YouTuber that you watched and learned from to get on your own channel?
Oh, that's a hard one, Jarrett. Who the first one I watched? when I was doing a YouTube channel as a content creator,
Mm-hmm.
I watched a lot of them. I watched some of and I can't think of none of their names. I know I did connected some with um Reva Reveal. I connected with her information.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the other ones that I connect for learning, they still around, but it was some of the bigger YouTubers, not
Mm-hmm.
so big, but it was the educational piece, how to operate the YouTube. It even one of them, I forgot his name. It helped me to set up my dashboard. You know, there's certain language if they put it on your YouTube channel, you would be at a risk of losing your YouTube channel. So setting it up properly, it will help because certain words that's used, the computer will automatically kick it out. And so I really would love to answer that question, but it was quite a bit, quite a few. Even one I went to a lot. I love to do research, and I was digging and digging. So one particular person, other than her, I can't give credit for because I don't remember.
Do you still watch the content creators that you mentioned? Do you still watching them, or you just went on your own path like you're doing now?
Well, what has happened though, I watch them periodically, and so sometimes because YouTube is ever evolving, and to stay on top of it. One of them you asked about also vidIQ. You know, they're one of the big ones that stay on top, and some of the other ones. So yes, I do kind of watch them, but also what happened was I don't watch. I try not to watch as much of my personal preferences because I'm in a community with people just like you are. And
Mm-hmm.
so we're trying to encourage each other. And, you know, I'm a part of Nemo 504, the phenomenal team. I'm a part
Mm-hmm.
of Boogie Time, you know, the Shine family. I'm a part of Source Network. I'm a part of, um,
I'm part of that team too. Yes, I am. I'm part of the source too. Yes, I am. Even though I'm going to have him, I'm going to have the source on the 12th of July. That's the whole other month. That's the whole other month.
yeah. So,
But
okay,
go
go ahead.
ahead.
And I'm a part of, because see, the list get longer. I'm a part of the 1,000+ new content creators with Lashonda system. You know, I'm a part of a lot of the ones that we're working together. Anthony, my time. And so when you say, do I look at them? You know, I kind of pull in my team because I'm not an island to myself. I'm learning from them. They're learning from me, you know, and so we're part of this thing. Big Jack, I know you was on his show, you know,
Mm-hmm.
Big Jack, Showtime, that's my brother. You know, he
Mm-hmm.
called me his auntie and I call him my little brother, my little big brother. So
Mm-hmm.
my thing is when you are part of a family and you want everybody to win, you working together. And when you working together, you stronger together than by yourself. See, sometimes people feel like, and that's where coaching come in. Sometimes people feel like I could do it by myself. You can, but when you get a coach, you get a group, a community, you could grow, you could grow faster, deeper, because the experience that I offer, you may not offer. The experience you offer, I may not offer, but together we could grow and we develop. And that's how big corporations do. They talk about their collective knowledge and experience. And so there's more people I could have talked about because I'm a part of a big network. I know I haven't really been like in the movement or the hashtag, but I think about hashtag are you locked in with Chip. Chip is a part of my YouTube channel, a part of my Snapback tribe. I think your tribe, you have a community, and then you have a community, and then that's your extended community. But I have a personal community, and they're called a Snapback tribe. So as I grow and build, and my tribe grow and build, and so they an extension of me. So we learn and grow together.
Um, what the let's put it this way. What the do you love what you do? I'm not putting on the spot, but out of the out of the whole YouTube journey, do you love what you do?
Oh, I'm loving YouTube. I have so much fun. I got so many toys, and I'm just evolving. I ring the bell and act crazy with them. I put on
Mhm.
my mic, and if they come acting silly, I start singing to them. I start saying, "Who let the clowns out? Who let the clowns out?" And I put it on. I ain't gonna do you that. And it gonna lighten it up, and then so I'm like, "The circus let the clowns out." And then I do teaching moments. I put them in timeout. Oh, some of them be fired up. So I be laughing. I be having a wonderful time. So as they think they're getting me, I be getting them. I'm gonna tell you the story. This young man, and I don't know why I feel connected to him, but he said I was his first YouTuber that he subscribed to, and then he flipped the switch. He flipped the switch in the middle of it, and so he said, "Are you a Christian?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then I think he was a Muslim, which is fine because I don't talk religion on my page. I firmly believe God created mankind. He loves mankind. It's his job. How he chastises his children is not my job. My
Mhm.
job is to deliver the meal and not to stay to see you watch it. So he was trolling me 2 days. So last night I was up late. I got on I got on his YouTube page, his Instagram, his LinkedIn. So when he wake up, he gonna see me, and then I post him on my page, but not negatively. I just want him to let him know you are a silly man when you gonna take and have your business name, and then you it's a bad representation because your business is exposed because of your foolishness. So I use like things like that as learning messages. So last night, this 4 day in the morning, I'm trolling.
What do you have a set schedule of when you go live, or you just go live when you ready, when you actually ready?
Well, I don't know if you're ever ready to go live. I do have a set schedule. At one time, in January, I started a 30-day birthday celebration,
Mhm.
words of wisdom, proverbs. And then after that, I decided I was going live 3 days a week. I was going sun Sunday, I think, and um Wednesday and Tuesday, I think. And then I was like, no, I don't want to do that many lives. And then
Mhm.
now for the month of June, I'm going live every day because I'm working on being monetized. And so I go live and I tell them to put their notification button on because I go live, I do pop-ups. So now I'm gonna do some at night like I did last night. And I haven't scheduled it in, but usually I'm trying to post it because if you post it, then more people will come. I do go live regularly Sunday, 8 p.m. Central Time, and then I go live on Wednesday, 4 p.m. Central Time. Those are my times I go live. That's in stone. And then I may start doing Friday nights. I have to think about it and work it out, or one of those evenings, like really, to catch my people that are in other time zones. That is their daytime, cause they love me, Jarrett.
You know, you know, we do love you. We do love you every time you come live. She always got something to say. I'm like, oh, she got something to say. I'm like, come here, what she got to say. But what's the for you for your channel? What's the best thing being a content creator? What's the best thing being a content creator, and what's the in other words, what's the pros and cons being, I say, my YouTube grandma on YouTube? The pros
That's
and
right,
cons.
baby. I forgot I'm the YouTube grandma too, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all around family. So so the hardest thing is um the hardest thing of being on YouTube is dealing with broken people. People who are they broken, so they're coming to think they're hurting you and
Right.
to try to teach them and do it in a way that's educational, that's informative, but also elevating them, so that my pride have to be pushed aside. My
Mhm.
my emotions can't get in, because sometimes they be stinging you, baby. They'll come in and they be like, where you going? Sometimes they get nasty. The and all the nastiness, if you want to see me flip the switch, go towards my audience and start telling them something, then that's it. You could tell me a lot of stuff, because I decide I'll be able to take the target practice. But what you're not gonna do is come on my channel and start belittling or talking any kind of way to my audience. That will push me further than a lot of stuff you say, babe, because I've been around the block.
What I don't know what. Not, I'm not saying what. No, what what year did you start your your YouTube journey? What year did you start it? And what the second question is, what year did you join YouTube before you started your channel?
Oh my goodness. Oh no, that's a hard question, because I started YouTube way back when, years ago. The channel. But my anniversary, see, a lot of people, they get it mixed up. When you start the channel, you may not have started as a content creator. And maybe you did, maybe you upload a video, but most people don't. And so when I started my channel last year as a YouTube creator, I think I
Mm-hmm.
did it in July. And so your first video that you upload become your anniversary date for your as a YouTube content creator, and not just your channel. Sometimes people get it mixed up, because you could start I started years ago, like 10, 15, I don't remember. But I started becoming a content creator last year. It was during a time when I don't know how long you've been on, or DoorDash had an explosion, and it was like it rocked me, and Fake Dash of Fate. Cause like, oh, we got it. It's like a drug. Oh, I want to go viral. And then I thought about it. I'm like, if I go viral, what do I have to offer? Sometimes we want things we're not ready for. Now I am ready if that happens, but I'm not looking to go viral. I'm not looking for numbers. I'm looking for relationships, how I can help you grow, how we can change and grow together.
Now, I'm going to answer your question about how long I've been here. I've been here since September 28th, 2022. I ain't start my, that's the week after my 41st birthday. So that's that's when I started. But I ain't joined YouTube until April 29th, 2008.
Okay, so you a veteran, baby. You a veteran. You ain't new to this, you true to this.
Nope, nope, no. What? Yep, I am not.
Mm.
But what the when you when you do what the if you have any advice for people that want to start their YouTube journey, what you want to get what you want what you want to tell them?
The advice I would give is, and this something that's hard, but just do it. You know what? Well, before I say that, because that is a real loaded word. Just do it, because I don't necessarily like the just do it part. But I would do a research. I would check why. Why would I want to do a YouTube channel? Do I want to do it as a hobby? Do I want to do leave a digital footprint? What's something I like to do? Everybody have a voice, everybody have a story. How I want to convey that. That's what I would do. And then I would get around, I would see there's a lot of communities that's on YouTube that's together. I would look like like people coming in your channel, I would check you out, and then I would find follow somebody to see how they doing it. And then that's when I will learn. I will go back and I will look at some of the how to start a YouTube channel. If I'm not under somebody who are dropping um, go diamonds and stuff, because I didn't talk about I Cherish Church, network. She's one of our YouTubers, content creators. She prayed for us. She delivered the word of God, but she also delivered nuggets. So the people that I'm in not all of them are God's people, but most of them are godly people who have ethics and stuff. So position yourself around people who are elevating, and it's not just about numbers. Sometimes people want a lot of numbers, but they don't want to build relationships. In order to grow, you have to build.
What the have you ever met anybody outside of YouTube in like in person?
Um, you mean like as a content creator
Yes,
themselves, or
yes, yes.
oh, well, I haven't met any, but I talked to some on the phone, and
Mhm.
we have FaceTime, and yeah, so yeah. But I have met people off the other platform. I did a cruise with a YouTube with Facebook. I did Clubhouse.
Mhm.
I did a retreat in North Carolina last year, and so yeah, I will meet some people because a group of them went to New Orleans, which is where I'm from, and I didn't go.
Here's a good question. I ask all these questions the same this question to all these people. If, if you have a dream collab, who would it be on YouTube or outside YouTube?
Wow.
Who be your dream collab on your channel or outside YouTube that you want to meet outside YouTube?
Mm. Well, that's a hard question, Jared, and I don't like it. Well, I do collabs, and then that's what I was telling you. I've done a collab with Echo, with Color Soul. I mean,
Mhm.
Eliza Soul. I did one with the Source. I did a couple of them on that channel. I did it with um with Todd, the Mind Games. I did it with Big Jack Story. Me and Nemo. Me and Nemo is doing a show now. It's called the Phenomenal. It's called a Snapback Phenomenal Show, and that was
Mhm.
something that a collab with Boogie. Boogie said, "Oh, you guys do so well. Y'all need to do a show together." Cause and we was doing them. We was just doing them. He was helping me to build my numbers, and we get together and we just have a good time.
Right.
And
Right.
so, but he wasn't getting anything because we didn't use like StreamYard or anything.
Mhm. Right.
So,
Right.
so he was helping me to build. And so now I don't, to be honest with you, I can't think of anyone in particular, but even like with you, this is a collab. We're growing together. So as the time presents itself and it comes, then if it's ethical, if it's well where I don't compromise, then I'll be open to anyone. I'm not caught up, like I said, I'm not caught up in numbers. Somebody help me to elevate. I will help them to elevate, and so I don't have an answer for that question.
All right. Um. What the? I might ask that question already, but that if you, I know you said about mean you were collabing with Big Jack and the Source and everybody else. Out of the people that you mentioned, I'm not saying who's the best, but who who's like your number one on your list. I'm
I,
not saying
I'm not gonna go there. The reason why I wouldn't go there because everyone contributes something different from me. And,
okay.
and I really particularly don't like doing a favoritism thing because to say you are better than that person to me is
Hmm.
is underestimating something else
Okay.
someone have to
Okay.
give. You know, I might gel with you better. Like I'm really having a real good time with this interview. But I will not say that you're my favorite because
Right.
that caused hard feelings. Not what I say, I'll come back on your show. I would.
Mhm.
Any shows I've been on, when I go back on them, pretty much I would, because I liked the person the first time to go on there, then I
Right.
would a second time. But I
Mhm.
don't, I'm not falling for that one, baby.
But the so what's next on your what's next on your agenda for Snapback? What's going on your channel on moving forward for your channel?
What's going on for my channel? I'm evolving and doing some new things, and I was trying to see if I could see my audience, and I'm not, so because you're supposed to talk with each other. But Jarrett, what's the next on my channel is as my goal is to become monetized. Once I become monetized, you know, I'm really, like you was asking, what kind of things I do for as what kind of things I do for I'm thinking of what I think about even in my sleep. So I'm thinking
Mhm.
ahead of what I may be doing or talking about doing my channel with my
Mhm.
memberships, and so I have not finalized it, but it's about also asked about a collaborative. I want to collaborate with my time. He was talking about doing a book, and I did journals, and I am a co-author of a book. So when he do it, I may well jump in with him and do it with him. And so I want to work on a curriculum because YouTube is just a part of my journey. When I start doing retreats on a more regular basis, I have something to give people other than not just other than, but in my journals. I have a couple of journals. I have right here. I'm gonna pull one up. You know,
Mhm.
I, I like to I like to do different things, but I am doing a spiral, working on doing a spiral journal and using other resources and stuff.
Right.
But this is one of my journals I used last year. Is called Reveal Her Journal, and it's
Okay.
Healing Ever Rising. And
Okay.
so I do that so that you have something to write on. And this is the Snapback journal. A lot of times we carry, and I did one, and I think it's somewhere down here, but I'm not gonna look for it. Where I have them all over the place. So it's called Get Out Your Head. So I may do a book with that, Get Out Your Head and Start Living, because people get stuck in their thoughts. And
Mhm.
so in order to live and do the things you need to do, you want to make sure that you equip yourself and put your name out there as marketing and giving quality. One of the things I didn't tell you this, I am a certified John Maxwell coach. And
Okay.
and one of the things we have to do, he talks about serving. You serve people, then you never have to worry about working. You serve people, then they will come to you. One of my quotes I love to live by is, people don't care how much you know until they first know that you care. So
Mm.
I could say what I want to do. I want to do things that's going to help to elevate people, to motivate and to encourage, because this is a ministry for me. It's not just about money or job. It's about leaving a imprint. So one day when I leave here, I will never leave, because my words are spoken will forever be in this, and there'll be something for my grandchildren or
Mm.
my children, and that's what I'm about. It's not about the flash, because flash go, trends go, but it's meaningful relationships.
Mm. Oh, that's deep. Look, that's deep. That hit my soul right there. That hit my soul right there. That hit my soul right there. Wait, that was deep. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that in mind. But
It's so funny.
but when you said that you go off, you go live twice a day, which is what Wednesday and what was the other day that you go live?
Wednesday 4 p.m. and Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Time. And then
Okay.
I'm thinking about working in. I got to figure this one out because I keep my grandsons once a month, and
Oh,
so
okay.
I might have to do a Thursday, um, because it'll be an evening or a night. Because I'm gonna do some night rollers. I might do 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock, midnight.
Oh, okay. All right. All
Jarrett,
right.
like just past my
Oh.
bedtime. Today I'm tired because after I did it, Jarrett, I didn't go to sleep till about 4 or 5 o'clock this morning.
Uh,
And then I woke up and then I went back to sleep. So I set my
oh.
alarm for you.
No, I bet you slept good. I bet you slept good doing that. I'm like, oh, she's sleeping good. I don't even want to wake her up and like, okay.
Hmm.
But one last. If y'all have questions for Snapback, please go ahead ask her some good questions for her, and she would love to answer questions for y'all. Um, I was wondering if out of the entire time of being on YouTube, what the I'm what the you ever I want to do this. I want to thank you for making the thumbnail for me because like I said, I don't make thumbnails for nothing. I'm not good doing thumbnails. But what the oh I'm not gonna say favorite because I'm not even gonna answer that question. Do you have a favorite? Do you have a when you doing your own thumbnail? Do you ever look at them and make sure everything is like good? That's what I was gonna ask, but for the channel, do you ever make sure that your your yourself is okay, everything good over there before hit the you hit the go live button?
W- uh, I guess I didn't understand that question. Is the thumbnail, everything is good. So
Do you ever look at the thumbnail question? Do you ever look when you make the thumbnail? Do you ever look at them before? I mean, do you ever look at them before you put it on your channel and make?
mm, let me tell you this. I've done thumbnails and I've changed thumbnails because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you think it's something that the audience like to see, but you can change it. See, that's the thing about YouTube. You could change the titles, because if it's not resonating with the audience, you change it. It may look cute to you, but it may not be
Right.
pleasing for the audience. So I've changed thumbnails before because I thought
Mm-hmm.
this one was cool, and there's like no movement. And if I want movement, I've changed it. Changed some of the wording because I might think is the chapter. I mean, the title is a good title, and
Mm-hmm.
people don't like it. And so it's evolving. You are evolving. If you're evolving and learning, then you'll start learning what your audience like. But even with YouTube like things that's searchable. How to. Whys. And those are different things. Sometimes, especially as a new YouTuber, and then hashtags, hashtags, they like certain language. People like flash and color. And if you a trendy person, you probably blow up instantly. I'm learning this process still. And I'm learning what works for my audience, what works to draw people. And I haven't learned it yet because I don't think you can learn it. People are so ever changing also.
I'm gonna ask that. What did you learn on your YouTube journey? What did you learn when you first started what did you learn when you first started your YouTube journey during the time to from before you started and right now?
Okay. What I learned you don't know nothing. And what
I
I
love
mean
it.
by
I
that,
love it.
you don't, because you're looking at YouTube as because I went from a YouTube consumer to a YouTube contributor. That's
Hmm.
two mindsets. I came to the table to eat. Now I bring the food to the table for you to eat. So it's gonna look different. The way I think about it, the way I post it is different. And it's different from other platforms. Each platform have their language. The other ones you can try to do what you do on YouTube that you do other places, but it's different. The community is different. It could be the same people, but because it operate differently, they looking for how can I fix something? How my relationship is broke. How can you help me with my relationship? So you throw out everything that you knew as looking at it. Now you got to look at it in different lenses. How do it operate as a business? Because YouTube is a business for me. I know some people it's not, but I'm joining the YouTube monetization program, and so the criteria is different. They expect differency from you too. Like, well, okay, we didn't like this, we didn't like that, so now you got to do it this way. And I hear people say, well, it's my YouTube channel, I do what I want. No, you are not. Is YouTube channel and you are talking about what you want. But if your audience is not resonating, they don't look at it. You, my baby, they want people who gonna draw people in.
At that note, I am happy that you got a chance to come on my channel, and I could get to know my YouTube grandma, like for real. So I'm gonna have to adopt you for real. But if y'all have any questions for her, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. And you got
Wait,
you got time?
before you sign off,
Yes, ma'am.
I run mines a little bit different if I have freedom. I just would like to say, thank you to the audience that have taken our time to come with me and Jarrett. Thank you, Sirius S, Virgo from
Georgia.
Georgia. We appreciate you. I know you are one of the moderators. Appreciate you moderating. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you, Miss Brittany. Hey, you all. We're doing good today. How are you? Some of the other people who still here, y'all drop us a couple of drop. I like blue hearts. Drop us a couple of hearts to let us know y'all still here, so that we could give you a shout out and let you know we appreciate you all. Because without you all, our YouTube would not be a YouTube for us. And my goal is not about what I like to do, who I am. My goal is to encourage, motivate, and inspire. Thank you, Loretta.
Lord, Lord Balance Ford. She actually a gamer. She's a gamer.
Oh,
Yeah.
we got gamers in the
She
house.
yeah. We got
Gamers
gamers.
in the house.
And I'm saying it serious. This interview, the interview channel does not have the the commands. The command is only gonna be on the my main channel. So the interview channel will not have the my the link drops. So I know you trying to put my link the commands in there, but it's only gonna be on the main channel. But again, thank you for coming up. Take some time for people to get to know you, and I would love to have you back if you find that time that come up on my channel or that kind of stuff. So I would love to have you back on very soon. Not now, but very soon down the
Can I come
road.
back tomorrow?
I won't be here. I won't be here. I won't be on YouTube tomorrow. Well, I'll be here tomorrow morning. But I'll have another guest tomorrow morning.
Well, can I take over the show? I'm just playing with you, Jared. I'm playing.
Look, I love you. I love you. I'm gonna get you out of here.
You say, let me tell you, that's why words are loaded. You say anytime. So see, some people take things out of what better
Oh,
come back tomorrow. You can come back, but you won't be on here with me. You can come back in the audience.
oh, Oh man, I love y'all. I love you. I love it. I love
Well,
it. I love it.
it was
But
great, and I do appreciate you. I appreciate you sharing your audience. I appreciate the Head on a Mission. I appreciate everyone who did come in. That's what YouTube is about. I am gonna say this, and then I'm gonna let you close us out because I ain't taking over your show. YouTube had did the 3 C's this year. YouTube do not want just a lot of big content creators. They want people, not YouTube. People want to make sure that it's not just, they don't want to just be in this big number. They want to be where they could be recognized. And so YouTube doing the 3 C's. They doing collaborate. You collaborate with different YouTubers. They're doing community. Community is important because when your community engage and you engage in your community, they stay on the platform and not go somewhere else. YouTube profit off this. So they want to keep you as on, and not most, all of them have their agenda. They want to keep you on their platform because they want the money. So you have the collaboration and content creators, then you have your community, and then your content. They want your content to be so that people want to come back and they want to look and they want to engage. They want to learn. YouTube is a search engine. So that's why it's important to put it and word it so that people can find you, them in it. And we all win. The YouTube community wins, the YouTuber wins, and then the collaboration win and your content win. Because as you grow, your community grows and then YouTube grows. So we all win. We a winner, chicken dinner.
but one last thing. I'm probably not out of here. Do you have any? Do you have any kind of advice for me as I continue growing my channel, both my channels?
So I like the fact. Oh, okay, I do have advice. Give people the opportunity to make your thumbnail because that means their picture will go out and stuff too because they will be advertising. You're advertised as your channel, and so if you can ask them, because I was like, are you gonna put up something, my picture or something? You was like, no, you say no,
I,
you do it.
the thing was, I don't, I'm not good at doing
But it's
thumbnails.
okay. I'm not saying that, you say advice.
Mm,
So you can ask, you could let the people know, you know what, I have a generic thumbnail. You welcome to make your own. We appreciate it.
right.
And then they will know. And then continue showing up. You have a consistent channel. Consistency is important. People looking for you and they know you're gonna be there where you say. So I think you're doing a good job. And so uh, as of now, I don't have any other feedback, but I continue to doing what you do. You was a great host. We're gonna talk offline too, though, because sometimes we think everybody could just fly at the end of at a last minute thing. Some
Mhm.
people need a little bit more time to be able to set things up and stuff, and that's important for me too. Preparing at least a half an hour or something or getting a link like an hour or something in advance because you could give it to them before, you know, and then I could have set up because I don't think this went on my page. But that's okay because I'm gonna get you next time. That's why I'm like, I'm at the point now, to be honest with you, if we both don't win, then I don't want to be a part of a one-way relationship, a
Right.
relationship that's not, yeah, yeah, that's all.
But at that, we out of here, and I'm gonna go ahead and drop you down. Thank you for again for a great conversation with me, and it was great. It was great to meet you behind the scenes, behind the YouTube, behind the camera, and all that kind of stuff. So I would go ahead and drop you down, and I'll go ahead in the go ahead and finish the conversation. My live with quick. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. So that was Snapback, y'all. And it was amazing doing an interview with her. I, lo- it was great. spend time with her in our chat, in the mornings, and yeah, it was great. It was great. Uh, so here we go. We have a tomorrow morning at 10:15 a.m. I will be having a, a I will be having a trucking interview, a trucking company interview for the first time on the channel, and was I actually did some research on trucks. 'Cause, I love 18 wheelers and all that kind of stuff. I'm good with them. I would love to have put get some owners of the like JB Hunt or CCC or Swift or something like that. But so we're gonna have Mercer Transportation tomorrow morning at 10:15 and a.m. Um, that'll be a good live. And that I'm gonna try not to be as long because I do not want him to be um I don't want to over miss work or anything. So I'm gonna be a quick interview. So I'm gonna have Mercer Transportation tomorrow morning at 10:15, and then that will be the last interview of June. And for July, I will have Echo on the 11th of July, and I'm gonna have the Source on the 12th, and I will have ARD on the 28th. I do have people in that have not responded yet, but they'll let me know what when they're gonna come. Email me, email me back and everything. So again, um, that was a great interview with me and with Snapback. I will see y'all tomorrow morning. At 10:15. Um, I will see y'all on the bit channel on Friday. By the way, on Friday morning, and I would love to do that. So have a great night, y'all. Sleep well, have fun, and I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning at 10:15 as I bring a new first time guest from from the a big company. So I see y'all tomorrow morning, bright and early. Sleep well, and Jed talks out. Peace.